You were offered the $1 billion. Your local wizard came to you with an offer of a lifetime. In exchange, you'll have to fight an extremely powerful opponent to the death. And the best part is, you completely control the difficulty of the challenge. You'll have to choose your opponent, your companion, your challenge, your weapon, and even your prize. But you only have 10 cosmic dollars to spend on your choices. First, you have to choose your opponent. For 4 cosmic dollars, you'll have to fight the exact person that you hate the most. It'll be someone from the real world, dead or alive. If they're no longer among us, they'll be brought back to life. I know this may seem expensive. It's already 40% of your budget. But keep in mind that no real person will have any superpowers and should be pretty easy to defeat. So if you want to save some budget, you can fight the main character of the last piece of media that you enjoyed. First, tell me, what was the last thing that you watched or played? Was it a video game, a movie, a book, or an anime? You'll have to fight either the main character or the main villain of the story, depending on your choice, and it'll only cost you 1 cosmic dollar. If this seems completely impossible, you can spend $2 to fight yourself from 10 years in the future. Don't worry, life peaks at 19 and it's only downhill from there. So surely fighting your older self can only go well, am I right? Here's a quick recap of your options. Moving on, you have to choose your companion. For just $3, you can summon your profile picture into existence as a friend and loyal companion. It'll have all its powers and special abilities. You'll be able to communicate and will do everything as you say. Also, you can't change your profile picture, and only your profile picture from YouTube will count. Alternatively, if you can spare 5 cosmic dollars, you can fight your opponent's worst enemy. With all their powers, skills, and motivation, they'll do everything in their power to help you win. But if your opponent's worst enemy is too weak, you can instead choose any other fictional character to help you fight. However, there are a few limitations. You can only choose a character from a piece of media that you actually read, watched, or played. You can't invite God unless you read the Bible. You can't invite Goku unless you watch Dragon Ball. And you can't invite your local wizard unless you like and share this video. But hey, this perk costs $6, which is insanely expensive. So if you want to save money, you can instead invite someone from the real world. Just any person of your choosing. Some mad scientist, the quiet kid, or a random guy named Josh from the neighborhood. This option will only cost you $2, allowing you to save for some other categories. But wait till we get there. And if you're really stingy or just plain shy, you can fight totally alone for the low price of $0. Regardless, here's a quick recap. Next, you're gonna have to choose the challenge. What, you really thought that fighting was your only option? Not at all. Well, sure, a good old fight will cost you absolutely nothing. There are other options as well. But first, what does it mean to win in a fight? For the purposes of this video, you have to either eliminate your opponent or fight hard enough to make them give up. Try to show them some mercy, will you? And if fighting is simply not your thing, for $3 you can choose any other challenge. Seriously, any challenge you can think of. A chess match, a 1v1 in your favorite online game, or simply a coin flip. The challenge must be completely fair for both of you. Your opponent must be able to participate, so please don't challenge a mute guy to a rap battle. Also, your opponent will be trained by the best professionals of that game for 2 weeks before your standoff. And if $3 is too expensive, you can let your opponent choose the challenge instead. In this case, it will only cost you $1. But instead of your opponent, you will be trained by the professionals for the solid 2 weeks. And yes, in this case, the challenge will also be fair. Just in case you have memory of a goldfish, here's a recap. Now for the second most important part, you'll be choosing your weapons. For $2, you can get a boring cape that'll give you the ability to fly. And that's it. Would that even help? Maybe? But consider the following. The Genius Ring. It'll give you 300 IQ, make you learn everything 10 times faster, and give you the ability to speak Chinese. This ring will cost you exactly $3. But if defeating your enemy through sheer brain power isn't an option, consider bringing any fictional item into the real world for just $4. Just like with the characters, you must have played or watched the work of fiction that this item is from. The item will be just as powerful as it was in that work of fiction, and it will always work as intended. But who needs items if you can just get an insta-win button for $9? Yes, seriously. You can spend 90% of your budget to win instantly. No challenges, no fights, no nothing. But remember, you'll still have to spend your cosmic dollars to decide your prize. So if you spend most of it to instantly win, you won't get much of a reward. And now you can decide which weapon to choose. And finally, we get to the most fun part, your prize. If you wasted all of your cosmic dollars, don't worry. A prize of 100,000 real-world dollars is guaranteed, even if you spend 0 cosmic dollars on it. But if you're smart, you probably save 2 cosmic dollars that you can spend to set your price at a staggering 1 million real-world dollars. Completely tax-free. Cash, crypto, Robux, any way you want. Make all your dreams come true. But still, money is kind of boring, which is why you can spend 3 cosmic dollars to keep the weapon that you chose previously. What I mean is, you'll keep it after the fight and it will be completely usable. Unless you chose the insta-win button, of course, in which case it won't do anything at all. Alternatively, for the same price of $3, you could keep your companion. If they're a fictional character, they'll stay in the real world as your friend. And if you chose someone from the real world, they'll also become your #1 best friend and will help you in any way they can. But if you prefer to take matters into your own hands, you can spend 4 cosmic dollars. After the fight, you'll get all powers, abilities, skills, and memories of your companion. By the way, did you see a capybara here somewhere? If you found it somewhere in this video, you can get an extra $2. Also, don't forget to spin the magic wheel. Each spin costs exactly $1 cosmic dollar, but the first spin is free. Pause the video to see what you got. Either way, comment your choices down below.